The chaos I covered made me curious about what people in my own country think democracy means. A country that often exports the idea of democracy and a place where some people are willing to die for it. And so I've come to document our society's connection to this widely used, often misunderstood concept. To find a better answer than the definition I gave Hala years ago. Here, people line up in a police station for elections in Virginia. Okay, so in this picture, is the moment that I realized in 2016 that the media had just got it wrong. This is a polling place in rural North Carolina during the last presidential election. And I met many white farmers who had never voted before, voting for Trump. Here you can see the only sign that really lets you know, this handwritten "Vote Here" sign on the door. It was the start of this ethnographic study of the state of democracy in the United States, and a return once again to the basic community journalism that I'd learned to try to connect people in Iraq. In this study, this exploration, I go from community to community, asking people their thoughts. On this project, we are a team of 3 women. We hold discussions in classrooms, libraries, and town halls, asking, what does democracy look like in motion? The first thing that people mention when they talk about democracy are elections. Is that the true gauge of democracy? And what does that mean in a country where the majority of Americans don't vote? I traveled to areas of the United States with the highest number of non-voters, El Paso, Texas, on the border, where people feel their vote would be drowned out by the rest of their conservative state. Here, hundreds cross the border legally into El Paso from Juarez every morning for school or work. And here, in areas of Appalachia, places where people feel forgotten. I found that asking this question requires a deep understanding of the people in the photos. In this way, the project attempts to bridge today's deep political divide, to understand that people don't actually exist in party lines. I found many counter-narratives to the cliches we imagine. For example, here in Trump country, most people are actually Democrats. Coal miners, union people. In North Carolina, I followed the NRA supporting hunters. Conservatives, but not in every vein. They're traditional environmentalists, close to nature. They believe in climate change, and it has affected their coastal communities deeply. And in Memphis, this couple belongs to a notorious gang. The gang has a leader who enforces school attendance, good grades, and helps families in need. In a city known for inequality and racism, it raises interesting questions about what happens, who steps in, when the system fails those living in our democracy.